Hi friends, I welcome you all for the channel of your UPSC friend. Let's start the Hindu newspaper current affairs MCQ discussion for prelims 2020. First question, consider the following statement. First statement, WHO was founded in the year of 1948 with headquarters are situated in Geneva, Switzerland. Second statement, WHO, that is World Health Assembly, reports to the Economic and Social Council in accordance with any agreement between the organization and United Nations. Here we need to choose for the correct statement. This question was included because of recently Trump started the withdrawal of US from WHO. The World Health Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations responsible for international public health. It was founded in the year of 1948 and its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Now let's see regarding the World Health Assembly. It is a governing and also the highest decision making body of WHO. The Health Assembly is composed of delegates representing members. Each member is represented by not more than 3 delegates, one of whom is designated by the member as chief delegate. These delegates are chosen from among the persons most qualified by their technical competence in the field of health, preferably representing the National Health Administration of the member country. Now let's see the important functions. The World Health Assembly determines the policies of the organization and also it supervises the financial policies of the organization and reviews and approves the budget. It reports to the Economic and Social Council in accordance with any agreement between the organization and United Nations. Now let's get back to our question. As I said in the explanation, the WHO is founded in the year of 1948 with its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. This makes the first statement correct. And also the World Health Assembly, which is a highest decision making body of WHO, reports to the Economic and Social Council in accordance with any agreement between the organization and United Nations. This makes both the statement correct. Hence the correct answer is C, that is both 1 and 2. Second question, it is a contradictory economic situation when monetary policy becomes ineffective due to very low interest rates combined with consumers who prefer to save their money rather than investing in higher yield bonds or other investment. Which of the following situation describes this phenomena? Option A, skew inflation. Option B, liquidity trap. Option C, stagflation. Option D, debt trap. A liquidity trap is a contradictory economic situation in which interest rates are very low and saving rates are high, rendering the monetary policy ineffective. It was first described by the economist John Maynard Keynes. During a liquidity trap, consumer chooses to avoid the bonds and keeps their funds in cash savings because of the prevailing belief that interest rates could soon rise. Because bonds have an inverse relationship in the interest rate, many consumers do not want to hold an asset with a price that is expected to decline. At the same time, central bank efforts to spur economic activity are hampered as they are unable to lower the interest rates further to incentivize the investors and consumers. Hence, this makes the answer for second question is liquidity trap. Next question, which of the following are correctly matched? First option, that is F1 visa for engaged in vocational courses. Second, M1 visa issued to undergraduate, postgraduate or doctoral studies at tertiary education institutions. Option 3, H1B visas issued to only the most skilled foreigners or highest paid beneficiaries. Here we need to choose the pays which are incorrectly matched. This question was included because of the new US visa rules. The US Immigration and Custom Enforcement has issued a new directive barring international students from continuing their higher education in the country unless they meet specific quotas in person classes. Now let's see regarding these visas, that is F1 visas are issued for the persons who are pursuing undergraduate, postgraduate or doctoral studies at the tertiary education institution. The second is M1 holders, that is M1 visa holders are the people who are engaged in vocational courses. And some more important kind of visas are H1B visa. It will be issued to only to the most skilled foreigners or highest paid beneficiaries. Next, L1B visa, that is for the specialized workers. Next, L1A visa for managers and the executives. The next is E2 visa, that is for the treaty investor visa. Next is the E1, that is E1 treaty trader visa, that is for the purpose of trade. These are the important kind of visas issued by the US Immigration and Custom Enforcement Department. Now let's get back to our question. In the question it is telling that F1 visa is for the people who are engaged in vocational courses. This statement is wrong. F1 visas are issued for the students who are engaged in undergraduate, postgraduate or doctoral studies at tertiary education institution. That is F1 should be matched with second and M1 should be matched with first. This makes the first two incorrect. And H1B visas issued to the only to most skilled foreigners or high paid beneficiaries. This makes the third statement correct. Here it is asking for incorrectly matched, hence the correct answer is A, that is 1 and 2 only. Next question, consider the following statements. First statement, the Gini coefficient measures the degree of income inequality in the population. Second statement, a Gini coefficient of 0 means that a single individual receiving all the income of the country, while a coefficient of 1 represents everyone has the same equal income. Here also it is asking for the correct statement. Now let's see regarding the Gini coefficient. This is the graph derived from the Lorenz curve for Gini coefficient. This part shows the cumulative share of the people from lower income, and this shows the cumulative share of income earned by people. This is the Lorenz curve. If this point shows 0 and this shows 1 and that is 100%. Now let's see regarding the Gini coefficient. The distribution of income in an economy is represented by Lorenz curve and degree of income inequality is measured through Gini coefficient. The Gini coefficient measures the degree of income inequality. It shows this, if it is this distance is more, it shows the income inequality is more. If the Gini coefficient is 0, that means that everyone has same income, that is this part. While a coefficient of 1 represents a single individual receiving all the income, that this part. As per the World Bank, India's Gini index is 35.2 as of March 2022. Now let's see the statements. The Gini coefficient measures the degree of income inequality in a population. This first statement is correct. In the second statement, a Gini coefficient of 0 means that a single individual is receiving all the income. No, this part of the question is incorrect. The Gini coefficient of 0 represents that everyone has the same and equal income, and Gini coefficient of 1 represents a single individual receiving all the income. This makes the second statement incorrect. Hence, the correct answer is A, that is 1 only. These are the questions for today. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.